Belize. The boat is here to pick us up, which is called a tender, using by the I think right here for the people from here at the Belize. So they have some of those boats come here to pick us up. Also, I think princes have their own tender too, also to be used. That way we can go out in and out faster. Get ready so we can get breakfast and go outside to the Belize. Let's go. Okay, step out. We'll go have breakfast before we leave to Belize. Let's go. Alright, got our tickets. Now we're heading to the gangway. Walking through the famous casino.
Yeah, maybe standing.
Yeah, it's kind of windy right now.
Be like that.
Yeah.
The life jackets are located, okay? But please keep that in mind in case you hit an iceberg on the way there. Alrighty? Now.
Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. This is Belize.
No, I mean if it's like a walking distance, you see your ship.
So they're both long tours, so we will not sell you these tours. We gotta get you back in time for your ship. That's priority. Yes. Do the rainforest and you do the pyramids. There is 13 temples here.
All right, we got the tours. We're gonna do the ruin of the pyramid here in Belize. Let's find out. We're on the way now. This is the office to get us out for the tour today here in Belize. So you speak the Chinese? Yeah. The lady.
Actually, the price is not.
No, price is good. Yeah, alright. Belize. Thank you. Alright, this is our group right here. Ready to go for the tour today here in Belize. Alright, it's our tour guide right here.
Don't worry, do this a lot, okay?
I can't swim.
No problem. You won't have to. Government Bank of Belize. Now inside the bank, we have all the artifacts that have been excavated from the different Mayan cities locked up. And today at Dalton Hub, it's not as busy as it used to be before COVID, right? I mean, everything locked up, but we're getting back there.
Yeah.
See?
It's casino
It
here.
says Princess Casino.
Is that the real casino?
Huh?
It's still working?
Yeah, it's the same cruise company that Princess Cruise your name. In Creole, I would say, where you name? Where you name? Yeah, where you call from? So my friends, this part of the city is where the more affluent people lives for this city here. Each one of these houses we're going to be passing by, there's a family living in there. Look at the color of the paint on the fence. You can tell the size of the property, right? Much, because unless somebody's moving out or, you know, because they are wealthy people, they don't really need to sell. So each one of these houses, see, this is the nicer side of town. Remember this, guys, because before the day is out, we're going to see Bajwani. That's a Hindu guy. He just donated that little roundabout thing there.
For the city, yeah.
It's for beer drinking. No, I'm kidding, guys. I'm kidding. Only 3.
High school? Oh.
Yeah, yes, 2 weeks. You see, guys, in Belize, our country, 2 seasons. We don't use 4 seasons like in the US, right?
Yeah.
We don't say winter and spring and all that stuff. We just say rainy or dry. And so, you would say spring break, we say Easter break, right? Christmas and New Year is 3 weeks,
Yeah, same.
The same holiday, yeah. They go straight through and then they go back after that, after the New Year.
What kind of fresh local food is Belize?
Thanks, the one I showed you earlier by the ocean, that's
Yeah.
the government bank.
What type of government does Belize have?
What type of countries that we're driving on the right, even though we were ruled by the British,
Right.
but Belize gained self-government in 1950. And self-government means that after that election, that's a little local fruit stand we have. And when mangoes is in season, guys, we put a mango in all kind of stuff. You can get all kind of mango, this mango, oh man. That is our version of Home Depot, because in Belize, we don't have any of those major franchise names that you have in the US. So, no Home Depot in Belize, but Belize sells everything from construction start to the finish. Right?
Yeah.
But Brody's, they try to sell a little bit of everything. Pharmacy, little food court, hardware, appliance, you know, a little bit of everything. Clothing, tennis shoe, yeah. One-stop shop. Like one is here that works like Uber. People, they have little motorcycles.
Right.
And then you can call them and they can go buy your groceries or they can go buy your food and deliver
Nice.
it.
Oh, okay.
And then you pay them. That idea came from Uber, of course, from the US, but now a few they would start like 4 or 5 of them and they put up like a little site.
Yeah.
And people do piling. The piles, you know, the long posts that you push into the ground.
Yeah.
And you need to hit the rock. If you don't hit the rock, if you don't do it properly, look at the left. That's what's going to happen to the houses. Look at all of them sinking.
They're sinking.
every single one of
So
them.
that means
see?
they're not allowed to live there no more,
No,
right?
you're not allowed to leave. Look at them.
How long has it been like that?
A few years or more than 10 years.
More than 10
they
years.
abandoned these things. And it says for sale, but nobody will buy it.
Yeah, that's true, huh?
All of them sinking. Look at that one.
But this one should be okay, right?
That's new.
That's a new, yeah.
Yeah, that's a new one, and I think, especially when we talk about the government in Belize,
Yeah,
we use it a lot. You want to learn a new word?
sure.
Okay, the new word is called.
Oh.
You never heard that before,
Oh.
right? In Belize.
What happened here? Why is that
That's a checkpoint
for
at
what?
random. They're not here every time. They just put them up. You see the sticker on the windshield here, sir?
Yeah.
Insurance registration.
Oh, okay.
If it expires, you get a ticket.
I got you. Okay.
But guys, remember that word I just
Right.
well, our police so kind and friendly and helpful. He give him a little something, he let you know.
Little something.
That's not corruption, that's helpful. Belize River, and just as we crossed the bridge just now, we're now leaving the city limit, right? And in the river, guys, nobody swims. There's a lot of crocodiles.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
And just so you know, right, this you might go on the riverbank, see?
Yeah.
But not on this side.
Is that illegal to hunt them or kill them?
Yes, it's illegal to hunt or kill, they're protected.
Oh.
But every now and then, I hear some people might eat the international airport from all over the country, right here to the left. It's a total of 10 miles from the city.
Oh.
And we have several airlines coming in daily, like American, Continental, TACA, US Air, I think there's Delta, Southwest. We reach at an all-time high of $8.90 American.
Wow. So right now it's about 7.
We were saying $9, it was only 10 cents. Can you imagine that? That's
my goodness.
crazy.
That is
It fell
crazy.
down a little bit. It's just about, I think maybe like 685, 690, something like that. It's almost 7. And then but guys, before COVID, right? It's $4. Expensive used to be $360 or maybe $375.
That's before COVID.
That's before COVID at the worst, at the
right
most.
at the worst.
Right? And we thought that was expensive. But when it got to $8.90, my goodness.
The car just parked.
Yes.
You don't drive the man.
Yes, we don't
Hardly.
drive the car.
Only
We
emergency.
get a bike, we get a motorcycle. and
Yeah,
we walk.
motorcycle. Yeah.
My tongue, I'm looking at my father-in-law. He has a little small farm. He plants sugarcane. Fuel pump, they pump the fuel. Or if you have a store and they help you in the store, they only make $100 a week for 45 working hours. 5 cement block at 3 o'clock. See there? Mangoes on those trees, they're small, but yeah.
Oh, but they're
And
growing.
they're just starting, like a month more, we will have a lot of mangoes.
Yeah.
Also at the site, these guys working back there, there's a few trees that might have early crop.
Yeah.
So they might have some in the bags for sale. In the north, that's where the sugarcane is at, and some rice. And also the south, so everything is there. So what type of meat they love, right?
Yeah.
So jaguars, mountain lions, ocelots, margay, jacaranda. Those are the 5 cats. We have 2 species of wild boars. Mayan site of Alton Hall, the main highlight of the day. There's a fuel station, the Jungle Fuel Station. See them?
Oh, yeah. yeah. Is that still working?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
They have regular, super, and diesel.
Oh, my God. You happen to
I
need
don't
it,
want you
right?
to get lost and you need fuel and you can't find the gas station.
All right, we are here.
Yes, we have
The road.
arrived.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Right there, he'll grab on here.
Yes, sir. Sir, you need a restroom?
Okay, try it out. Belize coconut. We had the Mayan rune.
I don't think I have spoon.
How's it taste?
It's good. It's cold at least.
Oh, coconut. Got a coconut. Look at here. Okay. Stone tool technology.
Buckshot. That was lost in time. However, Dr. David Pendergast, now he's an American archaeologist, but he works for the Royal Ontario Museum in Canada. Now when he came here, he mapped out 4 square miles, which is reserved land today under the Archaeological Department of Belize. So when he was working within the vicinity of the 4 square miles, he found several ponds, whereby when he cleaned them up, he noticed that the sides and the bottom had rocks, the same by the Mayans. He also noticed that the ponds in the center of the ponds, it never had rock. This is where the spring water came up and filled up the ponds. You see how hot it is out here? You can't have a city without a source of water, right? It's so hot. So in his journal, he keep reporting that he found another pond and he referred to the water as rock water. So you learn that's your Mayan word for today. You're paying attention.
Rock
Yeah.
water.
Rock water.
The nearby
That's the
village
with my
is
coconut.
called Rockstone. It's called the Temple of the Green Tomb because when they went into that tomb, they found the burial of a high priest. Not the king, the high priest. Buried the tomb was stingray spine, obsidian potteries, but also they use the word approximately 300 pieces of this first section. That is the tomb where they found the king. He's the ruler. The first one was the high priest. That's the ruler. In that tomb is where, guys, they made the most famous jade find in the Mayan world. The first one had 300 pieces, but small pieces. But in that one, they found the largest single piece of Mayan jade in the Mayan world to this day. It weighs 9 3/4 pounds. It's a head about that big. There's a replica at the back I'm going to show you shortly. And it represents the Maya sun god Kinich Aha. Now the stone is green and it's a jade, so we say the jade head, naturally. Depicting the sun god, and the sun god name is Kinich Aha. It was found in 1968. That's not long time ago. Within the stair block of structure B4. Archaeologists call the temple B4, that's Plaza B, and the 4th temple building in there, so they say B4. It's also called the Sun God Temple, right? The 5 countries are Mexico, like you're saying, Belize, Guatemala, Honduras, El Salvador. Only in the heart of Central America. And then earlier somebody on, I don't know if it was my co-pilot here, asking me how many miles in Belize, right? I told you about 1 million. If you look at the map, Belize was at the center. This is the city borderline here. This is Belize, right? So if you look at the map, we're in the middle. That's why I mentioned Mayans was all over Belize,
Right.
right? Now guys, we came from the city here, we did 30 miles to Altonha. Then on the way back, I'm going to take you on the interstate highway to go back to the city. Oh, by the way, the interstate highway is the same road, right? The same way back. I see the lady pointing. You were at Rotan yesterday?
Yes.
So you sail from the island of Rotan and you sail up to Belize. Tomorrow you go where? Cozumel?
Costa Maya.
Somewhere here then.
It will take us all night to get there.
As we're standing around here, in a short while I'm going to walk you in this way, Plaza A. I'm going to show you the Temple of the Green Tomb. Remember the 300 pieces of jade? Then we cross over to Plaza B. And then this is the main temple here, the Sun God Temple. I also mentioned it's optional for climbing, so after a little information, if the younger guys want to climb. For those who's going to climb, when you go on top, remember this. See this? That's an altar. It's about 4 feet high, and it's maybe 6 feet long. It's a big stone. In the Mayan time, it had a hole at the bottom. And when the archaeologists came, they went in, and they found many, many bones. That's an altar where the Mayans used to do sacrifice to the Sultan.
Oh, like in a movie.
Yes, they test every single piece of bone. Not one piece, man, is of human. All the bones found here was of animals. But yes, the Mayans did do human sacrifice. But no evidence here at Altonha. We have 11 Mayan cities in the country and about 1,000 Mayan settlements. There's one in the mountains called Caracol where they found solid evidence of human sacrifice because they went into the king's tomb. And in his tomb, by his head, they found 13 skulls neatly placed, and by his feet, the remainder of the body, 13 to match each skull.
Really?
The Mayans had 13 gods of the heavens. So archaeologists believe when the king died, they must have sacrificed one person to each god, 13 gods, 13 bodies. You know, they must have had a big ritual to help him in his afterlife. So that one would be coincidence, but 13, so we say that just a little information for you, right? Folks, when I take you over to the Sun God Temple, what I'd like you to notice that there are 5 masks on the building, all of them representing the Sun God, right? Now this is what they look like. Please remember this face. 4 of them is broken out. But there's one you can make out very well, and I'll be sure to point it out to you, right? And once again, can somebody tell me what was the name of the sun god? No, that's the name of the site. There's the name up there. Kinich. Right?
Kinich.
Kinich. So remember this mask? I'm going to show you on the building. When they went into the sun god tomb in 1968, remember the sign says it?
Yeah.
How they found the king, right? They never went sideways, they went from the top down, right? Now, of course, the Mayans did not mummify their dead, that was Egyptian. So they just wrapped them up in cloth. So when they found him, it was a skeleton. So he was laid to rest, and around his neck, they found a necklace, jade beads with a pendant, right? And a couple more pendants. Now look at this. He was laid to rest, and by his hand, that's where they found the big jade in the tomb. See?
That's the one right there, no?
Yeah, that's a replica. I'll show you in a minute. Also, around his feet, the Mayans never used gold. Their precious stone was jade. Remember? So anklets. Some people like to wear. Girls like to wear anklets. They never use gold, but they use little jade beads. So they found the king had it too. Also, the Mayans did a lot of tattooing too, so those are nothing new. Right? Tattooing and piercing, ancient art from a long time ago. Even though they're Mayan, each city has something unique about that city, different from the other ones. It's like in the US, 52 states, but this one is known for this, that state produced it, right? So what makes Altonha here so unique is when they found the jade head in the Mayan tomb. This is a replica, but whoever did this, they did an awesome job. I saw the real one once. The government, little noise, the government takes out the jade and put it on exhibition, maybe every 10 or 15 years, not too often, because when they take it out, it costs them anywhere between $5,000 to to 10 million US dollars for the insurance value. But to Belize, it is priceless. It is considered to be one of a kind, right? It is also, the real one is said to be house for safekeeping in the vault of the central bank. You all remember where it was? By the ocean, the building that looks like a Mayan temple, government bank. The jade head is a national treasure. It's an icon for Belize, guys. It is also a permanent feature on the paper currency of Belize. I have a question for the lady here. What year did this? $2. We have 5, we have 10, we have 20, 50, 100. All the paper has it. You want to look at it, pass it around. See the jade head there? You want to pass it around? Look at it. Now you see the Queen from England. She died some time ago. In England, they are already changing and they're putting the face of King, what was his name? Charles.
Yes,
In the future, we're going to do the same. But for now, the Queen is still on the money. And 2 Belize is equal to how many Americans? Yeah, you remember.
Information is finished. Now we're gonna head to the site.
Is that empty? You want to leave that? Yeah. Let me ask them.
Right now we're just about to walk to the ruin.
That one is 6:30. A friend of mine was, me and him was in the car, north of, like an hour drive from the city north. That's where I live. Yeah. And we were going home, and one crossed the road. And by the time I try to get my phone, it's gone. So I can only say I wish I could take the picture, but it moves to notice, right? The road doesn't continue. So all of this land right here that the Mayan city is on. So we're going to see the temple shortly in the front. This is just the back. We're going to see the nice picture in the front. All of this land was covered by jungle, like back there. It was owned by a local gentleman. His name is Mr. Now what happened is that in 1951-52, he bought a vehicle and he had to park it by the 2 miles because there was no road, right? So he made a petition to all the families living along the 2 miles. He went with a paper and he said, please sign. And he took it to the government and he said, come on man, please, all of us are asking, please build us a road, only 2 miles. The government says, okay, but we need some rocks for the base. He says, no problem, I have a lot of rocks on my property. I will sell them to you. So they made a trail somewhere. You see the wall over there?
Yeah.
We're going to pass by that wall shortly. They never knew that that wall was a Mayan tomb. So they took out the rocks. When they hit the center, it fell in. That's when they saw the skeleton of a person. They test the bones. It's of a male. We don't have a name. I'm not going to make the name. We just know it was from a male. They had writings on the wall, broken potteries. He was working with the government. So they said, oh, this is one of the temples. We're going to cross back there in a few minutes. Now look to the right where I'm pointing. Look where those trees are growing.
Yeah.
It's growing on the temple, on the building, not on the forest floor. Look at the canopy of the trees. It's above the temple, right?
Yeah.
So imagine, guys, when all of this was jungle, like back there, even if you were flying over in a small airplane and if you look out,
You can't see
you
it.
don't see anything. It was hidden.
Oh.
That's why nobody knew.
Yeah.
And because this was a private property, nobody came here, nobody knew until that incident, then they rediscover it. Right? So let's go this way.
Quick question. So why are some ruins like people are?
So this is where they found the tomb at, right here. The bones. There's another tour groups over there. So at the old day, this is more like a main stadium at Mayan time. Pretty cool.
Hey guys, I know you see what you're doing. All those holes,
But
tourist trap.
oh, tourist,
I don't want you to
tourist
fall in
trap.
here, right?
Mind the
I get a big one.
Oh, that's the big one.
That's the sun god. That one. and Plaza B over there. That would be the center, or may I say downtown, or the center. And then 4 miles around, which jungle today would be not see jungle like today. You go up, you will see jungle. You will see houses and farmland. A little city, right? But they abandoned about 900 AD, and the jungle grew back, right? So, when you look where the ropes are, guys, this in the front section, that's restoration. Back down there. Over there is original step. It used to run all the way to the top, but they need to come back and restore it like they did this one. There's still a lot of work left to do. They have to do field work. Sometimes they come to Belize, and before COVID, they were working on that piece. Look where I'm pointing. You see that piece there? They were going to do this piece too. See, look there. See that pointing like that? Right? But because of COVID, they stopped there. They buried them with their wealth. So that high priest, in his time, he owned 300 pieces of jade. So he was wealthy. But today we find it in a tomb as archaeology, right? But that was just Mayan culture. They believe in that. So the first king built the biggest foundation he can ever build. And then on top, he built a little altar to offer to the gods. When he died, the elder son usually become kings, right?
We can have this temple right here, guys. This is the first one. Then we're gonna move on to the smaller one over there. No, bigger one actually. Let's go. Let's go up. Here we go. Here we go, guys. It's not too bad, huh? Yeah. Come on. Better breathe up here. Right. Yeah, on the top.
Too bad. Let's go all the way to the top.
We are on the top, guys. Look at down there. We're gonna go to the hotel.